Ah. Ah. That's so stupid. Um, on the road again. Back in truck. I don't know why I'm looking around the map. Friday, 1:20 is expected. Friday, 7-hour drive. Price. What is the most? Would it be this? Route line. Destination? There's not time, so like destination? Well, that's only like 6 hours, right? I don't know. I really don't get. Like they all seem to be about the same time. Why not just this one? I should really be doing it once again. Once again. I just remember random crap. But what I don't remember are the controls. Whoa. That's new in the bottom left. That's not... Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It will tell me... Oh, my truck's not even started. Yes! It will tell me if my lights are actually on down there, too. Cool. Oh. It's giving me a tutorial. Or... It's a great way to start. I'm not pressing F1. I'm fine. You know what I am going to be pressing though is F5. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh, that's really weird. I just noticed that the map, it used to have like the things above it that said F5 or whatever. Fine, I'll press F1. Oh, they changed everything. Oh, this is what happens when you don't play for so long. I see. Yeah, I always thought that was... I have 31 hours to do it, so like if I needed to stop, get gas, or then also take a nap. Although I've never needed to, so... Or haven't in a while, I don't know. Truck inspection. Oh, it's a tiny truck. There's no back. There's no bed. That's what it is. Okay to turn on high. What? Well, that would have been good to know. Why is that not a part of the lights button? Oh, you know, just L to turn on all of the lights, but then K to randomly turn on these different lights. I am so glad I wasn't planning on looking initially. That would have been the start. That would have been more entertaining, though, if I just immediately got T-boned by another semi. Can you turn off the map in the bottom right? I mean, not that I would want to, but they got it right there. For all that extra beautiful immersion. How close did I get? Oh my gosh, I will never learn. I'll never figure out the optimal distance to start stopping. Okay. Hey, I accidentally pressed shift and I don't know what that... I don't know what... Am I shifting gears? Did I shift gears? I really hope I didn't. Because I've never done that, and I also don't know how to downshift. Ah, no. Why is it so much different in that mirror to that mirror? I mean, that mirror is what it is. Why is that one so bright? I'll never get tired of doing that. Oh, I'm speeding quite a lot. I hate the way that looks now. Is it a less bright red? Plenty of room. Really, filling stations can be used to refuel my vehicle. What excellent tips. How would I ever have thought of that myself? I mean, like, that is basic, you know, tutorial, and if you... I suppose if you had never played, maybe you needed to hear that. Why is it not going away? I really don't know who would need that. I also really hate that the fuel thing... I like that I actually know what the fuel really means. Because having it just be the little meter and just guess if that's, you know, how much that is actually ran out, really sucked. But I mean, you put it on the exact opposite side of the screen. Which lane ends? I feel like you shouldn't do that right after a corner. Don't you take your hazard lights off. There is no hazard here. I wonder what would happen if I tipped over a mountain. I bet it wouldn't even let you watch your truck go brutally flying down. I mean, what happens there also? Because that's not like, you know, the little dings that I always get that, you know, they just take a little bit out of my paycheck. That would be like destroying the whole truck. I wonder if they just charge you like $60K or something. So I've got 12 hours of staying awake in me. I mean, I feel like there's no other way to interpret that. But that still gets to be on the right side. I don't know why they didn't just put the... I cannot think of what that's called. The thing that tells you how fast you're going. That's not... Is that an odometer? No. Is that just the speedometer? Yeah, it's just the speedometer, isn't it? I don't know why they didn't just put that above it. It's not that, like, big. That wouldn't be too much room. And also, it's right there. Like, that map, you know, you have to kind of It's a little, blurrier. It's a little weirder. I don't even know how to place my finger on it, but, it's further away and it's angled slightly differently. I don't know. But it's really easy to just glance right down right there and see 32. And also, it's still on the right side. Holy crap, yeah, it's still on the... That's so unnecessary. I don't need 3 places to see how fast I'm going. Is that a cop? Scares the crap out of me. Not because I'm doing anything illegal. Not because, of the 5 tons of fentanyl I have in my truck here. Just because, something appeared randomly out of the black. Spooky. But yeah, I don't like the new HUD. Like, at all. I also don't like how that's... I mean, this is just a real-life car thing. I don't like that that's a big screen. I like that screen. I like your, little GPS map. But give me the real thing. Give me the dials. Dude. Oh, I was... I was gonna say, you do not need to be going that slow. Yeah, you really do, though. Yo, it's Mike's Bistro. Love that place. Where am I? Nowhere. This is nowhere. If you lived here, no you don't. Because it's not on the map. Because it doesn't exist. Also, like, driving for 12 hours straight. Being awake for 12 hours straight is not, a problem at all. But now, you've probably been awake for, I'm going to say, at least 2 hours. That feels reasonable before you have gotten into your vehicle and started driving. And now you need to drive for 12 hours straight? I mean, 14 hours, obviously. Easy, quick maths. But now I still don't get how this works. Now you are somewhere that is not where you live. Are you gonna rent a car and, like, drive all the way back? Or are you sleeping at a hotel now? Like, at some point you're gonna need to get back. You take a lift to the nearest airport, I guess. But, not everywhere has taxis. In California, especially no. And for a long time, there was not, like, Uber. So if you were truck driving and you couldn't Uber, did you have to rent a car to drive, like, however far you needed to the nearest town? Like, what if that's just a town over, but, like, still too much to ask for a walk? Now you have to rent a car just to go to the airport. I don't know, maybe that's not that ridiculous to do. I wouldn't want to do that. This just feels like a waste of money. Well, I also don't know how much renting a car costs. And I won't for a while, because you have to be, like, 25 to rent a car or something, which I think is hilarious, because You can own a gun at 21. Which I actually think is reasonable. But I guess to the government, it's more reasonable than renting a... They'll trust you with owning a firearm. Because you're not... Okay. Okay, it's a light. I was about to crash out on this guy. But I guess they trust you more with owning your own thing, because, you know, you'll spend the money on it, whatever. But renting a whole vehicle, no. That's too far. Oh, you piece of garbage. I hate my life. Yes. You turned red for all of the other people. Okay. Okay. If I didn't know the controls for driving at this point, how would I have gotten here? And I've already used both the arrow keys and WASD. It's not like I just discovered the other one. Wow. I mean, I know I can turn right on a red, but just... If I was going straight right now... What was that? Why does it do that? It just beeps all the time for no reason. I miss back in the day when the safety features of your vehicle were, you know, nothing. It was like, you know, just stick your hands out so you don't hit the dash. Or something, I don't know. It's a weird turn. Oh. So much legroom. Oh, look at that. Look at all that legroom. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. Wait, is this a one-way? Ugh, where am I? Reading? I didn't know Reading had one-way streets. I hate one-way streets. I hate one-way streets almost as much as I hate roundabouts. Definitely not as much, but almost. Okay. I love sitting and waiting for no one at the red light. It's always so fun. Cause what's the point? Are so many people going this way that you really needed a one-way street? Because then if you, like, screw up and, you know, go forward, you can't, like, pop a UE anywhere or do, you know, a little right turn action. You gotta do something weird. I mean, I also don't really like cities that much. Now you're stuck in a one-way, potentially. Stuck, you know, this is the clearest one-way street I've ever seen. But you could get stuck in a one-way street, and now you've got, like, honking going on everywhere, and you just gotta sit there and just be like, I don't like that. I've been to New York. I would not ever want to drive in New York. Actual nightmare. I mean, you know, I say drive, but it's more like park and then drive to your next parking spot to wait for like 5 more minutes. This is the perfect time to be trucking. 5 a.m., you know, the late night and the early morning, because, well, okay, there's, you know, 3 cars there, but other than that, the road is mine. I can swerve as much as I want. I don't know if you can get a reckless driving fine. I'm just gonna hope that no. Whee! This boat be a rockin'. Ooh. I wonder if they patched the speed limit not existing off-road. I hope not, because it's really fun to just go here when you don't feel like following the law. Yeah, look, there it goes. Yeah, that's funny. What? Okay. 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 I don't know why it needs to beep so much at me. I do not like beeping. It's this, right? This one right here? Yeah. This is a way station. Does that work? You came? Okay. Okay. This is fine. How? Why would you pull someone over right there instead of over there? Yeah, don't worry. I just got to pass you in this massive truck that, you know, I totally can tell where everything is at. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly content. I think that that's a stupid place to pull someone over. You had so much room off to the side. What is that? Green, is that like don't turn little thing? It is. Fun. Not terrifically helpful, as I've driven near several vehicles and not noticed that once. What a pathetic little horn for a truck. I was really hoping for a deep, bellowing honk honk. I've been thoroughly disappointed. Eight hours. How strict is that 8 hours too? That, you know, we can speed a little. Because I don't want to have to take a rest. I'd really rather not. I mean, that really doesn't... There's really no reason not to. I'm just gonna be a turd about it. But, you know, you just drive on the shoulder for a little bit and just speed. Come on. I don't feel like speeding right now. Well, technically I already am speeding, but whatever. I don't feel like doing the real speeding on a turn next to a guardrail. Helicopter. Every thought has left my mind because there's a helicopter in the sky. Oh no. Beautiful. Beautiful threading of the needle. You won't see that anywhere else. I'm the greatest truck driver that has ever driven truck. No doubt about it. Okay, now this is where the fun begins. This truck is very slow to accelerate. I wouldn't even know what to think if I saw a truck barreling down on the shelf at darn near 70 miles an hour. I mean, maybe I'd think this guy's an idiot and he's gonna die. Which, speaking of that, here comes a turn. I really thought that this turn would feel worse than it is. This is real chill. I did also let off the gas, so I suppose I got a little scared. Well, now I need to get back on the road, though. Because, you know, it's I don't want to be going 70 or anything 5 over whilst, you know, crossing into the actual road area, because then it's gonna fine me, maybe. I don't want to be fined. I like money. Seven more hours. I really need to pick smaller drives, because I'm not getting bored necessarily, but I'm just a little bored, maybe. I mean, you know, you put me on a straight path like this, and my hands are not touching my keyboard or my mouse. There's no reason for me to. Now there's reason to. Not really, or I could just NASCAR it. Just let my truck run into the side and let the curve take me. Los Angeles. You know, this can't be Sacramento area, because there are no tents and groups of homeless people living under those overpasses. I mean, that was prime homeless real estate. I would snatch that up. Unless this is an alternate universe where they got them all. Okay. So they don't mind 5 over. Hello, Ossifer. Awesome. Well, then why even have the speed limit be 55 miles per hour if they don't care that I'm going 60? Or in this case, losing speed. But whatever. I mean, seriously though, you know, it's why even have it if you're not going to enforce it? Enforced by radar, yeah, sure. Now I'm in the left lane. so many more people because it's 8 a.m. And I'm like, that plane! Yeah! I didn't know I'd get that. I feel like there's not normally that many things flying in the sky on your average trip here. Then again, 30 minutes is a tad longer than the average trip. So I suppose we're due for 2. Oh, that's fine. I actually can drive here. What is this? What is this? Sorry, I'm definitely cutting the line. Please tell me they haven't blocked it all off. Yeah, I can squeeze through. I can't. Well, no fines, no damage, no problem. Oh, the cruise control isn't on. When did the cruise control get turned off? Oh, I hit the brake, yeah. Duh. I will never, you will never catch me taking a detour. It's direct or nothing. Well, I hope it's not nothing. Now, can I make that little gap there? Oh boy. Alright. I don't like that either. I don't like the truck damage up there. I liked how it was before. I don't like the new sound either. It's too high pitched. Oh my gosh. Okay, no. Now something with the game generation is wrong. Because there's no way. How did you guys go? 2 planes and a helicopter. That's too much. They're spoiling me now. Now it's going to become less fun if I see another. Okay, you really they gotta put more of an emphasis on if you're going left or right before you get up to the little area. Because I really thought that I was just keeping straight there. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna flip. See? Not gonna flip. That's what I said. And only minor damage to the front of my truck. See, that is, once again, the expected time. I keep wanting to make it by the expected time, but the expected time changes. I have 22 more hours to finish this, so if I need to sleep, I can just have my guy sleep. Well, actually, let me check the map. Where will the nearest one of those be? Well, that doesn't help. But we really dodged a bullet. Just go right by Stockton and Oakland. What a perfect little road to prevent you from having to go into. I was not looking at the road. To prevent you from having to go in either one of those. However, Modesto. Ew. Now, you know, you might die or get robbed in Stockton or was it Oakland? I don't remember. You might die or get robbed, but at least you're not in Modesto. There's something about it, you know. Oh, I still don't like the new speeding thing with the red, but it does get more red as you're doing more speeding. Okay. Well, now I know the cutoff is 7. Wasn't even my fault that time because we were going down a hill. So that's great. I don't think I would get fined $780 in real life for going 7 miles above the speed limit. Now maybe 10 miles, because 10 miles is like, it's a whole thing. You know, that's a whole 2 digits. But 7 miles an hour above the speed limit, I think you can give me a slap on the wrist, a little, no, don't do that again, don't do that, that's not safe, you're driving a big old truck. I think that would suffice. What was that? What was that? What is that camera angle? Do I need to rest? I'll take a rest, I guess. What I really need is gas. Is that a gas station? Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, man. So let me just turn into here, take a nap. You are getting some rest. And now it's raining. Beautiful. I love the rain. Look at that. Okay, see, there it is again. There's another plane. And now it's less special. However, it is in the rain, so I won't hate on it too much. What? Where did I get random trailer damage from? Wait, how do I get... Oh, okay. I was really worried for a second. Why wouldn't they just make a little connection in... Oh, that's a railroad. Never mind. I'm impatient and didn't wait to check to see what that was there. Now we get to see... Oh, it's over there. Why would you have me stop here then, if... Wow, that is really pouring. Oh, man. See, you know that it's... gas prices are getting bad when in-game is reflecting real life. I feel like... Oh! Yeah, that would probably be helpful. Just gonna fill her up. I really forgot that wipers even existed. I mean, I've seen some bad rain cover up your windshield. This is some chill rain. No, I am not stopping the engine. I do not need to stop the engine. Look at that, that's fun. Can I change the speed at which they do them? Does that turn on? It does change the speed. Man, this game is cool. What was that? What was that? On the road again. If I turn them off, though. It doesn't really affect much. Okay, what am I doing here? Taking a right turn. Uh-huh. Yes, you've told me that. I know how to activate the wipers now. Alright, fine. I'll keep the wipers on. You stupid. Yeah, I can probably turn those off, the tips. I'm not gonna bother with it. Because it's more fun for me to have something to yell at. I feel like I was gonna say something more to that. Which is why that sentence... Okay. Which is why that sentence kind of ended weird. That was a terrible way to have that happen. To have to stop, okay, on a little turn, like a very blind turn like that. The designer of these roads should be ashamed. What? What? How did you? What did the trailer hit? This game is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Unless it's just grinding on the ground or something, there should be no reason for that to have damage. Either time, because the first time was when I was turning. And just randomly decided, unless the trailer is the most sensitive piece of equipment that has ever existed, I feel like it should be fine. See, now I can drive the speed limit the whole time. Now I'm not trying to, beat the sleep. Which I wasn't really keeping track how long my dude slept for. But it didn't seem like that long. Like maybe 7 hours? And 7 hours of sleep is certainly an acceptable amount of sleep. I mean, for me personally, I think like 6 hours is actually preferable. Any more than that, I'm a little bit groggy. But that much sleep to then be able to do 13 more hours on the road after just being able to... I mean, I stopped it early. I think I had like 4 hours left. Or maybe I had 3, because there's 3 hours and 30 minutes down there. But that's some crazy willingness to go and do another whole half day after just a little bit of sleep. Also, I slept in this truck, which presumably means that I just slept in that seat, a little more comfortable without the steering wheel. I can sleep in a chair. That sounds awful. Sleeping in a car is, it happens when you're really tired. I would never want to do that. Then again, I'm seeing the bank account of my truck driver character here. Maybe I'd be willing to do that. Because this job right here is, like 2 days of work of just driving. And you could just be driving, and doing whatever. Listening to music, playing a podcast or something. Put Netflix down on that little screen right there and get into a fiery wreck and die. Or don't get into a fiery wreck and die and just be able to have some multitasking. But I completely forgot the point that I was going to make. I just completely lost my mind. Oh yeah, and then you get to do that, so you basically just get free time to just listen to music or podcasts, or even, if you're daring, watch some shows. For like, this one's $30,000. You're getting paid $15,000 a day for 2 days. That's pretty nice. And gas is paid for. It's a pretty sweet gig. Run people off the road. Get fined $700 for going 7 miles. Was it $700? It was $708, right? I already forgot. But I'm still upset. You know, I do not need to remember the amount of money to remember that that's, you know, a couple $100 that I could have spent on literally anything. There's a lot of trucks out tonight. I guess, what road is this? Well, that's very helpful. Wait. Oh, it's 99. R.I.P. 99. A true soldier. Two more fake hours. How long are those minutes, actually? It's like 5-second minutes. Which I think is funny because you're driving down the actual road distance for the actual speeds. I mean, unless this is scaled weirdly. I mean, maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't even really get how this works. I mean, this has got to be like smaller roads, or the speed is, you know, slowed down visually but inflated, because it feels to scale with the real world. And so that would literally be impossible to make it be in scale and real speed, but then make it to where you get there quicker. I don't know how I've never realized that. I love how stiff every driver is. It makes me think that this is an alternate world where everyone just has the best driving manners and just sits at full straight posture, staring directly forward, only focused on their driving, and just nothing. And then there's one me who's cutting across a whole lane because I didn't realize that my exit was coming up. The moon. I imagine this would be the worst nightmare of someone with glasses. Driving in the rain, in the dark, in a truck. As, you know, what a catastrophe. I know how to drive! But, you know, it's going to be slippery. You're in a large, cumbersome vehicle, and you can't see anything. Also, I just realized that I'm driving like a jerk right now because my high beams have been on the whole time, and they're staying on. because, I mean, look at the difference there. I guess that doesn't actually change much. But they're still staying on because I like it. And screw that truck right there. Just as I was about to pick up speed. Okay. What is this angle? Okay, number 5. Number 5 works. Number 6 works. Stop rolling. Number 7. Number 8 works. 9 is just toggling through them. 0 is nothing, I guess. What is this, the engine bay? I don't even know what number 4 is meant to be. I can't remember. Maybe it's intentionally black and it's driving if you were a blind person. Maybe it just doesn't work with this truck model and it's like meant to be above or something. See, in real life, if I were driving right now, I would totally just like turn right, U-turn, and then turn right again just to avoid this. I'm not gonna bother with that because turning sucks. But man, do I just hate I just shut my engine off. I don't know why they put the shut engine off button right next to the move forward button. I don't play too many intensely like movement requiring games. Half Sword. I've played some Ready or Not and Minecraft. But I'm not the most PC gamer, so my fingers do not know where to fall all the time. WASD is not my bread and butter. So it's quite unfortunate to have to use it. Because I'm just sitting there. That would suck so much. Oh, what am I doing? You're just sitting at a red light. There's people behind you. It's midnight. So they want to go home or go to their destination or whatever. They're maybe a little irritable. And you've completely shut down your engine. And now they gotta wait, you turn back on. It's warmed up, so it's fine. But it's just a little bit extra more time that somebody could get mad at you. And people are crazy, so you might get rear-ended. If somebody's rolling up to the light and they see it's green, but then they're like glancing down at their phone, well, you're gonna get rear-ended. And, in your regular car as a person, if they're going slow enough, then it doesn't really matter much. Or, just insurance takes care of things. But now you're in a truck and you've got cargo. And now more people are gonna get mad at you. Even if, it's not your fault. I mean, well, it kind of is your fault, because, like, why'd you shut your engine off? But now you've just made so many people's, including your own, days much worse. Okay. I was really worried about how close I needed to get to that before it would open. Oh, I didn't even check. Was there a person working in there? I miss going through the little, or not little, rather, the big, like, bridge things that require, the little toll booths. And you had to stop, hand them your, like, $5 or whatever, and then, be on your way. And now you just drive through and you see where the people used to sit. And then you just get like an invoice in the mail. I remember having Fast Track for a bit and it was so cool. Oh wow, I don't have to to stop and pay because I've got a thing that pays or whatever. And now it's just sad. You know, do I actually have to stop there? I mean, I technically didn't, but this area is probably not monitored by the police. So, I mean, I'm going well above the speed limit right now, which still is not fast. I really can't imagine a player actually taking that at 15 miles per hour, because that would just be so boring. You're right there at your destination and you're gonna take that. Okay. Where do you need it? Somewhere stupid? Yeah. They expect me to go like this and then back up? Who's doing that? I'll try this one. I don't even really want to try this one, because I've also put myself in a bad situation. I need to just correct this initially already. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, please. Awesome. Boop. Decoupling. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I hit the front of my car, my truck rather, into so many things. And that is how you do an excellent job. Awesome. Maybe I should branch out, get some more states. That'd be fun. Holy crap. Can you... do they have every state? No, not at all. I wonder how long the furthest that you can drive is. That would probably be a nightmare if you didn't have any music or anything. Just driving for like 5 actual real life hours. But anyways, back to some truck driving simulator. It had been a while. What else is here? I don't actually do the real jobs. Like, I don't know what else there even is. Oh, that's fun. Whoa. What do I need to buy? I need a trailer. Well, now I have 200. I have a truck, right? Yeah. Get that. Status. What? Why is it red? Should that be red? It's in Reading. Oh, that's probably fine. Oh, great. Would it be in... Oh, trailer purchases. I don't know what's good. I don't know, I'll buy this. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I need to drive around to do that? Current network.
Some agencies have a wider selection for hire.
Oh, wait, what? You can hire drivers online? Okay, there's a lot I did not know about this game. But anyway. Bye. That didn't work. What are you doing?